way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set, 90 Wolf, Greystone travel. Kill.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And the catch made by Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 55 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Good route here. Hey, Charlie, you're going.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. On the ground, it's Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 5-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On the ready.
55. Check. 55. Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
Now Jones on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. 17 yards and a giant 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
It's our field. It's our
Fight.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Set. 10 Tucson.
55 to Mike.
Hey, Wahoo.
Watch the screen. 55 Mike, guys. 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
Two. Gun. Hey, no, easy.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Following the interception, Cousins gonna let it fly for Root, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings! Kyle Rudolph, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Hey, Zoo.
Now Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. To throw is Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, Haywood!
Mike 5-4. We don't want this.
Get ready!
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He sets to fire deep and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50 else, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Vikings 14, Giants 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Crunch time, defense.
On 1st down, it's Grant, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's make these. Hey, team 6. Go.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Jones now on 1st down. He finds his man Johnson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down 6.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Jones now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
Check. Rock it. Hey, Echo.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
You got tight right there. Kill.
They start the drive with Cook. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Wide.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Black.
Watch that screen.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Down. 10-2 soft. General West.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, exit. Get it.
On first down, Jones. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Ready?
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, me and you.
Go.
I'm coming.
Yo, Jackrabbit. Come on, now.
Now Jones on first and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Come on, set. 8, read.
Rabbit.
Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Mike 51.
All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
Go, Mike 51. Let's go.
On third down, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
Jones now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first and 10.
Bullet high.
Undercrunch.
Hey, Charlie. Be grip.
Here's Grant. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. In the face.
2nd and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go back to Grant. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
60 outlaw. Hard, hard. Shoot.
On third down, Grant. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the double.
54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming.
Hit it.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The throw complete to Beebe. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's coming, double up. Hey, watch it.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. He's got a 1st down past the 30 and finally brought down at the 34-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. 10 logo.
54. I got you.
61. Matchbox lights. Ready?
Jones throwing on 1st down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Ben Gideon gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, Zoo.
Switch. Mike 5-4.
2nd and 15. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Set, smooth. 18 Gator.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
25, check 25. Yellow.
Again, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Check.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now Cousins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's not going to get the 1st down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
Good route there.
At the 8-yard line.
29 is Mike 29. It's just...
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
29 is Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Cousins again. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
That's the way.
Topper!
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Jim. Hey, lock it.
Kill.
5.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he'll get it into enemy territory just to... Across midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 8.
Go.
That's good for a Giants. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey.
Motion. Check. Shift. Watch the safety creep.
Bam.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Take 4, take 4.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch. Hit it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.